who wants to quit their day job and just start acting?
Oh, wouldn't that be fun? Wouldn't that be great? Oh, yes, we get with few people. Few people. What do you think a day in the life of a full-time actor with no day job is like? What do you think that's like? Probably pretty good. Pretty,
Mhm.
I've been teaching actors how to be a full-time actor and quit your day job for over 20 years. Some actors do it, some actors don't. Oh, well, by the way, some of you are new. I'm Casey. I'm your acting and audition coach. And I live my dream life in a little cabin in the woods on a farm with 2 dogs, 3 cats, 100 chickens, and assorted humans.
And I'm Donna-Marie. I'm your mindset and visualization coach here at Screen Acting School. I
Mm.
love traveling, city life, and really great coffee. So together, we coach actors from absolute beginners to leads who walk the red carpet at the Oscars, Emmys, even the Golden Globes.
Mm-hmm. Sounds good, right? Doesn't it? Doesn't it sound
Yeah,
good? I think so.
not a bad
So
life.
it's not a bad life. So what do you think happens when you do it? When you quit your day job? Well, a picture is 1,000 words, as they say, or a picture is better than 1,000 words. So shall we have a little show and tell?
I think so.
Let's do it. I'm going to show you some people who went to the Emmys this year. So this is Madeline Arthur. She just did a Netflix show that was #1 in the world called
The Wrong Paris,
The
and I
Wrong Paris. How did you know I was going to?
well, I watched it. It was great.
It was
We,
so good.
I will preface this with we don't watch all of our actors' work because, to be honest with you, there's just too much. But this show was right up my alley, and I couldn't resist.
Well, you're always going to Paris, so I knew you were going to watch it. This is Carlos Diaz at a film festival. And at the film festival, somebody wrote an article about him being the biggest surprise of the 2025 Oscars. And here he is at Elton John's after party after the Oscars, which I think is very swishy.
Can I just say, can
Yes.
you scroll back to Carlos there? Because who
Yeah.
is he in that picture with?
Oh, who is he in that picture with? Well,
Pretty
that's,
fantastic people.
yes. Well, that's Stanley Tucci. Um,
Mhm.
if you don't know who he is, um, look him up because he's really great. But he's in Devil Wears
Yeah.
Prada, and there's a new one coming out too. And this is Isabella Rossellini.
She's basically like Hollywood royalty.
Absolutely. Her mom was, oh my God, who her mom was somebody,
Uh, Ingrid,
Ingrid Bergman. Thank you. I love Ingrid Bergman. It blows my mind that I couldn't remember her name. But anyway, so absolutely. And so they did a film, the three of them, and Rafe Fiennes and John Lithgow did a film called Conclave together. So that film was nominated for an Oscar, and that's how Carlos ended up there. I think the Elton John thing was the coolest thing ever. I would have
is
flipped my lid. And this is the 2025 Emmys. This is Avon Jogia with his Beyonce Halsey at the Emmys. And this is Avon at the Drew Barrymore show. So these are all actors who are making a living as actors.
And
And
clients
this,
of ours who are just, and they're wonderful people. They're all wonderful people.
I would say, yeah. I mean, not all actors are wonderful people, but these ones happen to be.
Mhm.
We kind of make it a thing. We only want to work with wonderful people. This is Amarita Rascado. She lives in Mexico. This is her show's nomination for the 2025 Emmy Award, Las Azules. It's on Apple TV. It's a Spanish language series that just got renewed for its second season. And she is a workaholic, this girl. She's also in another series about doctors that I forget the name of because it's a Spanish name and my Spanish isn't that good. Um, like I don't speak it.
Like it's non-existent.
It's non-existent. Yours is good. Mine sucks. So it's so funny. Donna-Marie and my husband both speak Spanish and I don't. So, and this is Drew Scott at the Emmy Awards with his brother Jonathan, and they have a show called The Property Brothers. And that show, oh my stars, that has turned into such a industry for them.
Oh
I think
yeah,
they're worth $1 billion
an
now.
entire industry, right? Spin off to spin off to spin off. They've done so wonderful. Yeah, and you've
Yeah.
done wonderful coaching, Casey. Absolutely.
Well, and once again, very, very good people. They went to your mom's high school? That is so cool. That is so cool. Is your mom from Alberta?
I was gonna say they must, yeah, because
Yeah,
they're
your mom
all
must be
over the
from
board.
Alberta.
Yeah.
Anyway, long story short, this can be done, and there is a way to do it. There are actors who do it. Like one of my very first clients that I taught this to is a guy named Terry Chen, and his first role was a Oscar-winning film called Almost Famous. Very first role, and he has not stopped working.
Hmm.
So, and Avon, oh my stars, Avon, speaking of stars, Avon went to Selena Gomez and Benny Blanco's wedding. It
Yeah.
never ceases to amaze me. I just think like, what the heck is going on with these people? And it's not that there's something in the water because they're all from different parts of the world. They're just following the directions. Now, as I've said many times, people sometimes think I'm crazy for the system that I taught them and that we're going to talk to you about and that we're teaching in Audition Plus. People sometimes thought I was crazy, but the world has caught up with this. The world has caught up with this.
Hmm.
So the actors who haven't followed the steps and done the work, I don't have pictures of them because
They
they
don't
didn't
both.
book the gigs. So before we get into what you should do, we're going to take a look at the life of a working actor with no job, what it's like.
Yeah, no day job,
That would
right?
be mean for
You're
Joy.
just acting. So I'm gonna step in for a second and I'm gonna ask you all just to close your eyes for just a moment. Take a moment out with me and just imagine you're waking up in a bed so comfortable, you almost feel smug about it, right? The sheets, they're a high thread count. The duvet's like a cloud. And it's early, like 4 a.m. early. You spend 15 minutes visualizing your day. It's going to be incredible. You can feel it. You know exactly what you're going to do because you wrote it down last night before bed, like the organized overachiever that you've become. Your call time 6 a.m. So you stretch, yawn, and pad across heated floors to your ensuite. The brass taps are cold, the water's warm, and the lavender towel smells like calm. Breathe that in for a second. Downstairs, your private gym waits. You hop on the treadmill. You wrapped at 10 p.m. last night, went out for dinner and drinks, and your legs are protesting a bit, but you run anyways. Because this is what you've worked for. You're the lead. You're in every single scene. You've done the prep. Now it's about adding magic. So you read your script as you run, half memorizing between strides. Then it's shower time. You reach for the soap. It's not there. New made. The old one's on maternity leave. You find it on a different shelf and think, well, that's actually better. You throw on a robe, head to the kitchen, and start your espresso machine. You hear it humming. Still reading the script. You didn't get to it last night because your showrunner and co star dragged you to that new restaurant to celebrate getting renewed for season 4. That's quite the accomplishment. The food was amazing, the bill absurd. And even though you're on what your friends call movie star money, it still hits you how far you've come. Your driver, Eddie, texts, he's outside. You slip into some comfy clothes, sunglasses, grab your script and a coffee, and slide into the back seat. You and Eddie talk. His daughter just had her first baby. You look at the photos and absolutely melt. Now, Eddie's old school, salt of the earth, a little bit badass. Then you head back to your script as the city wakes up around you. At set, you head straight to hair and makeup. Your agent calls and you put her on speaker. There's a Marvel feature on the table, shooting in Europe during hiatus. The paycheck's wild, but she's pushing for back end. You say negotiate away and grin. Hair and makeup, perfect. Wardrobe, even better. Everything fits like a dream. You head to your trailer. They're running behind, thank goodness, because you haven't quite found the heartbeat of the scene yet. So you sit, close your eyes, and visualize. The show's set in New York, but shot in Vancouver. So today's a green screen walk across the Brooklyn Bridge. Easy. Thanks to all that visualization work from Audition Plus, you've trained your imagination to make the fake feel real. Knock, knock. The AD, she checks in on you and her cheeks are red to her roots. You ready? You grin. Big day. She nods. I've met everyone. Tom Cruise, Gal Gadot, Timothée Chalamet, Jennifer Aniston, and you. But I'm so nervous. You're working with an icon today. You laugh. You've been the lead for 3 seasons and still don't quite believe you belong on that list? I know, you say. I've been trying not to think about it all morning. Well, she says, let's get out there. The setup's simple. Walk and talk across the bridge, easy. Except you're next to a living legend with more awards than you have shoes. So you breathe. Remember your prep and action. You walk, you talk, you listen. You both flub a line or two and laugh. Your hero grins. Got the bad one out now, let's nail it. And you do. You nail it. The best day of your life. Back in your trailer, you sit on the steps, sunlight on your face. Record a quick Instagram reel, just a teaser. Then you head inside, script in hand for the next scene. Your agent calls again. Another film premiere. Another yes. You've also got a few days on that Guillermo del Toro series, just for fun. Just to work with a genius, just to stay visible. You smile and think, you know what? I'll sleep when I'm dead. Whenever you're ready, slowly open your eyes.
That sounds great, right? It's a lot of work. Mind blown.
Someone said, wait, can we get a separate recording of just this? Beautiful. Whoa. Yeah. Wow, Donna Marie, that was amazing. Well, thank you, Taylor. Feels like a Tuesday, says Brian. It does feel like a Tuesday, Brian, right? Exactly. That's the point.
You know,
Um,
and it's all taken from real life examples from clients, from
mhm.
things that
Someone
have
said I cried a little. Yeah,
happened.
the dream.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
absolutely.
got chills, Taylor? Yeah. You
Mm-hmm.
know, it does sound great, but it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work.
Mm-hmm.
And you can do it now before you're famous.
Mm-hmm.
The work is the best part. The work is the best part, and you got to do it now. The secret is it happens not by luck. This actor isn't lucky. And all of these visuals are taken from actual people's lives.
Yeah,
They're prepared, they're professional, they're consistent, they visualize, they plan, they read their scripts, they stay kind, they show up early, they take direction, and they never stop refining.
yeah.
But I want to be really honest with you. Not every actor is kind.
Mm-hmm.
The universe doesn't seem to have any strong opinions about this. The ones who win, kind or not, all have something in common. They see what they want and they start acting like it's already theirs. And you can do that right now. You can do this whole dream life right now. We've talked about being the actor you need to be before you get the part. Well, talk is cheap. This takes action. You're
Yeah.
going from this beautiful world that Donna-Marie created to me being like, don't be lazy.
But it's so true, right? It's
It is.
so true.
Most actors don't want to do the work before the reward. They say, I'll do it when I book the lead. And that's like saying, I'll start working out after I get flat abs.
Yeah,
It just doesn't work.
it doesn't work that way.
If you want to have success at a high level, you need to do the work before the glory. You need to have dedication more than passion because it's not always fun.
No,
Sometimes it's brutally hard and mind numbingly boring.
the truth.
The absolute truth.
The
Hours
hard
and hours and
truth.
hours.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the ones who do it, the ones who keep going, they get to be magic on screen. This makes sense?
Yeah.
This is what Audition Plus prepares you for. This is what we want to do. We want to give you an example of what is possible for you.
Hmm.
For example, the visualization that you just did. These are huge to help you create the world that you need to have on set. Donna-Marie does a visualization with you in Audition Plus to help you build your senses so that you can create the world through your senses. And if
Yeah.
you
Really
do,
build
or
those characters, right?
sorry,
Really build those characters by doing
yeah,
that. Yeah.
yeah, but more build the world,
Hmm.
like build the world that the characters see and live in. Because if you don't know this all because you're new or you maybe just don't know this, series work is often done on green screen. So everything Donna-Marie is teaching you is in real life, is happening in real life. So this is Ugly Betty. It's a series that was set in New York, shot in LA. So what you saw is Ugly Betty in New York, but what they shot is Ugly Betty in a green screen studio. I don't know if you've ever been in one, but they're not glamorous. They're not glamorous. You have to have a really good imagination. Your imagination is your best tool. I would say it is a holy tool. It is
Yeah.
a sacred tool.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed.
So this is where the visualization work comes in. And we walk you through it in Audition Plus all the time. So you're walking into every audition radiating or filming every audition radiating, I belong here. Now, there are a lot of things you can do in that you did just now in that visualization, but there's some things you can't do. You're not going to be on set. You're not going to have the cast and crew. You're not going to have the car, and maybe you don't have the fame yet. But
Yet.
you can do yet. Yes, exactly. Wake up early, get used to it. That's your life. Work out. It helps your body and it helps your brain. Shower.
Mhm.
Everybody needs to be clean and smell good when they go to work. Now, I make a joke, but sometimes people have not got gigs because they don't smell so hot. So bear that in mind. Malcolm's like, so true. So true. So read and work on a full script. You notice our character was catching up because they were so busy trying to have a social life and trying to do their job, the long hours, right? They wrapped at 10. What time do you think they started?
Well, they were up at 4 a.m.
Yeah. So long days, but you still want to hang out with the people that you work with, right? Especially when you get renewed for season 4. That's really exciting. So you read and you work on the full script. You talk to people in your life. I'm going to be your mom, no matter how old you are right now. To be a human being, you have to be with human beings. You have to. You have to be nice and appreciate them, or at least get to know them. That's the people we want to work with. Like I said, some assholes get famous and successful, and the universe doesn't seem to care. We care.
We do.
We care a lot. So the cashier, the barista, the Uber driver, the hairdresser, these are the people you know. These are the people in your life, or you don't know, but they're people who become your community. These are humanity. This is humanity. And these are the people that allow you to become a great artist because you're becoming a great human being.
Mm-hmm.
The next thing you can do is practice the visualization and sensory work. Practice the on-camera work. Work with actors you respect. I know you're going to find them in Audition Plus. I know you already have.
Mm-hmm.
You notice in the visualization, we had the hero actor and the character that's you screw up your lines and just laugh. Screw up your lines and laugh.
Yeah.
Don't get so mad at yourself when you screw up. Just fix it. It's okay. Everybody does. Work when you're tired. Work when you don't feel like it. Work when you're having a bad day. Look what Laura did. In
Mm-hmm.
Audition Plus, Laura put her thing in after she got her audition in, after she got out of the hospital. She couldn't even stand up. Work when you're tired. I don't advocate that, by the way, but I'm impressed.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Do your hair and makeup. So funny, Laura. You seem to be filling out the form. You did your hair and makeup when you showed up today. Get dressed for your audition and in your life like someone who's going places.
Absolutely.
Look like you matter.
Because you
Yeah.
are, right? So
And you do.
absolutely.
Yeah. So what's missing in the things that you can do are the people, right? Your driver, hair and makeup, all that kind of stuff, all those people on set, the fancy car, maybe a few details, but you can still get up, you can still run, you can still shower, you can still drink coffee, you can still read a script. You can do all those things. The trick is doing it consistently and not thinking, oh, I'll do it later, or I'll do it when I'm ready, or I'll do it when I feel better. Because your future self, that person that you just became in that visualization, they're totally fucking exhausted. And they still did the work.
Yeah. And that's what Audition Plus is designed for, right? To
Yeah.
help actors work like professionals before they're on set. So you can join class from your trailer. I know a lot of you have. Your car, I see that often. Even your kitchen, it really doesn't matter. All that matters is that you show up and do
Yeah.
the work.
Yeah. And have no excuses, just total dedication.
Mhm.
Because dedication beats passion every time.
Every day of the week.
Yeah, every day of the week. Yeah. Passion fades. Anybody who's been married for more than 10 years knows passion fades, but dedication does not.
Hmm.
Keep you on set, it'll keep you acting, and it'll keep you married if you want to. It just gets you to do the job anyway, even
Hmm.
if you're bored. And that's exactly what we look for in our written screen test for Audition Plus. That's why we say we want actors who are passionate and dedicated, because the dedication wins when the passion fades or when it wanes because you're tired.
And
And
that's just a reality, right?
it's just a reality.
Hmm
It's just a reality. It's no big deal, you know? And that's exactly what we look for. We want people who are serious, disciplined, serious and silly, silly too, but disciplined and ready to do what it takes to build a career. So fill out that screen test and tell us everything.
Yeah, absolutely. I just popped the link in right now for you. So if you're interested in joining Audition Plus, copy and paste it now because the link will disappear when this class ends. So grab it before it's gone. But please know, we don't accept everyone inside Audition Plus, okay? But if you aren't accepted the first time around, don't worry. We're going to give you some advice on how you can get ready to be accepted in the future, okay? So just keep doing the work. That is the important lesson for today.
It really is.
Mhm.
Yeah, I have so many thoughts about that, Donna-Marie, like what you just said, because some of the submissions we get, people have barely written a full sentence. And if you can't be bothered, you know, we can't either. You know, it's not about like everyone believes this and no one really tells you this. It's not about a big break. It's about treating it like a business because it is one. So you got to track your auditions. You got to have relationships, keep track of the people in your life, the relationships, have your income streams, have systems. Actors who work all the time aren't just talented, they are strategic.
Yeah, they're training like pros, right? That's what they're doing. So keep studying, expand your range, learn audition technique, not just acting. Because the truth of the matter is, and we see this all of the time, most actors act beautifully and audition terribly.
Yeah.
Like I'm telling you, like awful, right? So do not be that actor.
Yeah. And another thing you want to do is create visibility. You want to create visibility because casting can't hire you if they can't find you.
Mhm.
So casting directors are asked by producers to Google you and to search you out to make sure that you're not crazy, you
Yeah.
know, not so. So give them something great to find. Like update your headshots. Make sure they're findable on all of your socials, like your headshots, your reels, your casting profiles, everything. Update them and post content that shows who you are. So not just the humans, but the not just the human.
Not just the actor, I think, but
Yeah. Yeah. I
right?
lost my train of thought because I was reading what Sophia said at the same time. So not just the actor, but the human. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we want to see who you are as a person. Everybody knows you act. We get that. If you're auditioning, who are you as a human being, right?
Yeah.
And then you want to start to stack those wins, right? So everyone starts from somewhere. Start with commercials, indie projects, student films, voiceover, build credits, but be smart. Be very
Yeah.
smart about it. If you can book a lead, don't take a one-liner on a show that you want to star in later. Confidence and contacts compound. So remember that. Everything
Yeah.
in life compounds, actually.
Yeah, not taking that one liner when you could be in a lead role on a show is really important. You know,
Hmm
you don't want to burn a show. Does everybody understand what that means? Okay, good. Good, good, good. The other thing is to nail your mindset, the work that Donna-Marie does. You got to catch yourself when you start stressing out. You got to catch yourself when you start trash talking yourself. Just stop it right mid-sentence and correct yourself. You need a champion inner game, visualization, you need emotional regulation, water. I am not a doctor, but I recommend water. You need all of this.
Yeah,
And it helps you bounce back from rejection so that you can thrive.
100%. And then you have to be a great human, at least if you want to work with us. You need to understand people, feel things, fall in love, break up, like feel that heartbreak, eat something wonderful. Read a book that changes you. Go for a
Yeah.
walk in the woods, learn a language, travel alone. I highly recommend it. You must do all of those things to build your humanity.
Yeah,
An
absolutely.
artist without it.
To build your humanity, you need to also to build your artistry. So it's
Mhm.
not enough just to be a good person. We're stressing you out now. Be a great person and be a great artist. But being a great artist can just be appreciating great artists. So reading good books or great books or obsessing over painters and poets. There are authors that if a book comes out that they write, I'm buying that book. Listen to music that breaks your heart open. There's a song called the Edmund Fitzgerald. It may sound funny to you, but it's a song about a boat that goes down. I will cry like a baby when I hear that song. I lose my shit.
Yeah,
James
Gordon
Baldwin, yes,
Lightfoot.
exactly. Gordon Lightfoot, yeah, yeah, it's Gordon Lightfoot. Just listen to music that breaks your heart. Go to galleries, go to a cafe and secretly sketch someone's face, you know, do that kind of stuff. Dance badly in your kitchen because when you're being an actor, especially a full-time actor, it's not enough to play someone with a big life. It's actually about living one.
Yeah, absolutely. So let's get started now. Honestly,
Mhm.
today is the first day of the rest of your life. So let's take that step. So I'm going to pop that link in one more time for you. And then I think we're going to say that's a wrap for us today, Casey. What do you think?
I think that's a great idea. Absolutely. And I saw Richard was holding up the audition book by Michael Sherliff. It's like a Bible for actors. It doesn't it's old school, not everything is applies now, but it's a great book to read. Yes, absolutely.
Wonderful. Shakti saying, don't go.
We'll
I
miss
say
you,
thank you
Jackie.
so much, ladies. You are so welcome. It has been a wonderful time with you all. We love our Tuesdays.
Yeah,
Get started. Take those steps today. So
yeah,
I'm popping that link in one more time. If you want it, copy and paste because we're about to wrap up.
yeah. And when we disappear, so does that link. All right. We'll see you on
Absolutely.
screen.
All right, we'll see you on screen, everyone. Bye.
Bye.